I want to talk with you about something that may be off the beaten path just a little bit. On this channel, we talk a lot about career readiness, preparing for your interview, dusting off your resume, doing your networking. But just suppose you don't want to do that. Or just suppose you have been doing that and you haven't had a lot of success and you want to try something new. Everybody doesn't go down the track the same way, but you can get to the destination of self-sufficiency or satisfaction. When you have spent many years in a particular corporate environment or service industry or whatever industry, you feel very, very comfortable in that industry. And you may cringe at the thought of doing something different. But I want you to maybe entertain the possibility of striking out on your own. So today we're going to talk about that just a little bit. So I'm a storyteller. So I'm going to tell you about a young lady that worked with me who was in case management. She worked for social services, government entity. And because this was before the pandemic, but she experienced a layoff, and she was in a category where the federal government and state government decided to reorganize, for lack of a better word, how they managed mental health services. Okay. So they took the opportunity, for lack of a better word, to consolidate services being provided to individuals with mental illness. In there doing that eliminated a lot of jobs. So here she is. She had 15 years of experience. She worked in the particular field for a long time. And her resume just, she's done case management with this specific population. So in addition to her being older, she was in her 40s at the time. And because she had specifically worked in mental health in government service, the job opportunities that were similar were gone. So she dusts off her resume. She, does the interviewing, but she's not getting any bites. So one day, in the midst of trying to juggle her bills and try to figure out how to pay her bills, she started making chicken plates. And I want to say this was around a holiday where she was doing a lot of cooking, but she just had the idea, hey, why don't I do prepared meals for some of my friends and coworkers who were not working with me, who are still working, and maybe they don't want to run out to McDonald's every day. Now, I do not know if she went about getting the right license for cooking from home. That's a whole process by itself. But outside of that, let's just assume that she used a what do they call those kitchens where you can go in and you can rent time in these commercial kitchens, prepare your food items, and then package them and sell them. I don't know the scenario, but anyway, the point I'm making is she literally was able to do this and pay her bills. And she subsequently went on out and got a food truck when she made enough money, and she successfully has her own little food truck business now. And, the layoff was not something that she wanted, not something anyone would want, but it opened a door to an opportunity that she didn't realize she was standing right in front of. She happened to love to cook, would always bring food to work and let people sample, what she cooked. Oh, I tried this new recipe. I want you to taste it. She was known for being this fabulous, fabulous cook. So she took her strength and something she really, really loved and turned it into a business. If you were an accountant, or if you were a chef, or you were a landscaper or something that has a specific skill, the possibility of you earning income independently is high. Community colleges often want to hire individuals as instructors, or what they call part-time adjunct professors or faculty, to teach in a specific area of expertise. If they don't, you can write a proposal for them to offer a continuing education class in your area of expertise. You can go to work for staffing companies, and they're firms that will hire you as a contractor doing a variety of things. Even universities have needs for individuals to do independent contract work. One word of caution, you will find that maybe on LinkedIn and Indeed, you'll find opportunities like that sometimes where they say, oh, we'll hire you on a 1099. Do your research on those types of companies. If you have a skill or an area of expertise that could be utilized in an independent contractor or a self-employment mode, by all means, give that a go. Give that a go. And especially if you have a specific certification, nursing, nurse aid, accounting, social work, and you have a license, or counseling, you have a license for that, welding, those types of things. Those are skills that you have either earned the right to work in, or you have the certification that says you can do that type of work. You may be able to find work or develop a system that will allow you to kind of call the shots. And those are good springboards towards entrepreneurship, or at least something that can provide a holding pattern until you can find a full-time or part-time regular position, if that's your goal. Okay? So I just wanted to share that with you. Of course, there are lots and lots of benefits of doing entrepreneurship and being a contractor for somebody, or independent worker, because there are certain taxes, certain things, of course, consult a CPA, but certain things you can take off on your taxes that will help lower your taxable income. So that could be of benefit to you as well, but definitely see a CPA about those things, okay? So just a little food for thought. If you are struggling right now trying to find that perfect landing spot for you so you can pay your bills, because that, you have to maintain your lifestyle, be able to eat and keep the lights on. But if you're looking for something like that and you're not having success in the traditional route, you may consider entrepreneurship or creating your own job. Okay? Till next time, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and if you want to, send me an email and you need maybe a career assessment to kind of help you figure out what is it you were supposed to be doing in life in the first place. I can assist with that, offering a free online tool that you can use that gives you just a peekaboo window into what is going to be a strength or area that you value. So when you go back into finding work, if that's what you wind up doing, you can find something that feeds your soul.